Welcome to the Wild Type Podcast. I'm Neptune the Chameleon.
I'm Lyssa Lizards.
And we're your reptile girlies. Welcome back to the podcast.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all ever get annoyed of me saying Happy Tuesday. I feel like I say that every single time.
You do. But we do hope you have a happy Tuesday.
Does it annoy you?
Not annoy me, but I'm like, that there it is.
You notice it.
Yeah. Also, you'll be like, we have a very juicy topic.
I do say that a lot because we have juicy topics.
They're good.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Like, I can't help it if they're all awesome. Yeah.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
No, they're your catchphrases.
They basically are.
Yeah. We just got to put them on a t-shirt and
call it a day.
Good. Yeah. But this is hot off the press. I just got my nails done today.
I got mine done like 2 weeks ago.
Not that anyone cares, but
I'm obsessed with this color though.
It's just like, when it's just a fresh nail day. You're just like,
literally,
it's a mood changer.
It changes your whole day.
Yeah.
It changes your whole week. Honestly.
I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling good.
It's like getting a whole new personality.
Also very excited for pastel colors season.
Oh, yes.
Like
spring nails are literally my favorite. Actually, their second favorite.
Right
behind Halloween nails. Yeah.
Halloween nails are at the tippy top.
You got there before my brain did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew exactly where you're going with it.
But yeah, no,
I love pastels.
It completely changes your whole week.
So I'm going with like a baby blue. For anyone who's listening, you can't see them, but it's like
almost turquoisey though.
Yeah, it's got a little green in it, but it's like still blue. So I got blue nails, blue sweater. You've got like purple chrome.
They are purpley chrome
with your purple sweater.
I do, yes,
which is adorable. By the way, again, for anyone listening, it's like this cute purple with like adorable little aliens on it.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of the aliens. I personally am going through a closet refresh.
We need that. Yeah.
I, for a long time now, have hated nearly everything in my closet. And so I'm
That's
on
bad.
a mission to change that.
Yeah. You need those staple like personality pieces.
Yes.
Like when you wash it and it's clean and you get excited because you get to wear it again because it's clean.
100%. I think like honestly, I went through a phase during the pandemic where I was like, okay, I have a lot of really cute like going out tops that I'm not wearing anymore. And now I need like cute basics. So I just kind of got on the basics train for like 2 years.
Those are staples too. Yeah.
But now I have too many basics and I need cute, bright, colorful personality things.
Yeah.
So that's why I got this alien sweater.
I love it. It's adorable. No, I'm just going for my Disney sweater for my December
trip. You gotta
trip.
love anything Disney. I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's got Mickey on it.
Yeah.
You can't be mad about that.
Nobody's mad about Mickey.
No.
Nah.
So today, we've done episodes previously on making money, but now we're talking about saving money. So it is no surprise, no secret that reptile keeping gets expensive.
It's expensive.
Expensive. So we have hacks, we have tips, we have tricks.
Oh yeah.
We've got ways.
Honestly, we had too many. We had to categorize them.
Yeah, we had to like kind of like
consolidate.
Yeah. Because we could go on and on. Tips. Yeah. Because I do not pay full price. Like there's no reason you should be paying full price for
most
anything
things.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe the animal. But besides that.
Yes. Agreed.
This is not how to get a cheap animal. This is how to be cheap and efficient with your reptile keeping. But something we want to stress from the beginning is that these tips does not mean that you get to cut corners.
No. If anything, it just is supposed to be like a helpful thing. It is not supposed to be like your way of doing things halfway. Like that's not like we don't want.
You still need to have proper enclosures, proper lighting, proper setup. Like this is not a way to.
These are not tips for how to skimp on your care. This is how to save money while providing the best care.
Yes.
That
to
is
save dollar bills.
That is the goal. The goal is not. Just don't cut the corners.
Yes, exactly. Just to be very clear.
Yes.
So the first one that we wanted to talk about was all about the enclosure. Ways to save money with the enclosure itself. And the two that we came up with was either making your own enclosure or buying a used enclosure.
Yeah, trust me, I have found many, many, many good enclosures on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. I think in Canada it's like Kijiji or something.
Never heard of it.
There's some variation of like Craigslist in
That
Canada.
sounds way cooler than Craigslist, though.
Way cooler. Kijiji, if that's what it is. I could totally be making that up. And I know it's like a weird thing like
way
that.
Cooler than Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Facebook Marketplace
So much good stuff.
Prime.
Yes.
For reptile supplies.
I literally see so many good enclosures on there.
Now, if you buy something used, though, you need to sanitize that.
Yes.
I'm talking like full chemicals.
Oh, yeah.
Like head to toe.
Honestly, like probably ammonia. Like let's use some like
bleach the whole, because you don't know. They'll say whatever happened, but you don't know what actually happened.
Well, and even if like, if you're asking the seller, you know, what happened and they're like, oh, like my animal passed away. It's like, okay, but do you know why it passed away? Because if it had crypto, then you're like done for it. Or if it had parasites or if it had mites that are still lingering in the corners.
Did you say crypto?
Like, oh yeah. Do you not know about crypto?
What is crypto?
Oh, crypto. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's a parasite, but it is like literally the deadliest parasite for reptiles.
What? I thought it had a different name. Isn't there one that starts with like a P?
Let's do some Googling. Give me a hot second.
Wait, I feel like
I'm pretty sure it's crypto.
Okay.
We're going to sound really dumb.
It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
Crypto, reptile, parasite. I'm literally real-time Googling this. Crypto, reptile disease. Okay, it's called cryptosporidiosis. It is an increasingly diagnosed parasitic infection in reptile collections, particularly in snakes, but I have heard that there is like a version for lizards as well, and lizards can get the snake version and snakes can get the lizard version.
Google super contagious lizard?
Yes.
Because there's another one, and I want to say it starts with a P or a D.
Is it a parasite or is it?
Yeah. Highly contagious. Oh, coccidia.
Oh, yeah. But that one isn't always deadly.
Okay.
So I think that's the
big
big
difference. I think there's another one that I'm still thinking of. But that was one that popped in my head.
I would say coccidia is probably the most common.
Palinoma?
Oh.
Is that it? Random words are just popping into my head now.
I'm looking it up. Palinomia. I don't. It's telling me polynomial, which is like a math thing. So I don't think that's.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
Anywho, crypto is like, it's the shortened name for it. It's like cryptosporidiosis or whatever I just said. But crypto is like literally the one that like, if your reptile has it, you might as well euthanize now because it's going to be excruciating. There's no cure. There's no way to get past it. How have
I not heard of this?
It's awful. It's literally crypto is, I would say from what I've heard, it mostly affects snakes and leopard geckos. But
that's why I haven't heard of it.
But it can affect any reptile. And
you just don't know the history of it. So just like sanitize that top to bottom.
Yes.
If you're wanting to build your enclosure, please do it. 2 things I'll say with that. There's tons of tutorials online, right? Also, neither of us are going to be able to help you with that because we're not handy. I always say IKEA furniture is like my limit on what I can build. So we will be useless.
I can build stuff, but I do not have the confidence in myself to build an enclosure.
No.
Like at all. So
No. And definitely not to advise someone. So
no.
Follow tutorials online and don't restrict yourself to the enclosure size recommendations, right? Yeah. Like if you can go bigger because you're not limited by what is commercially produced.
Yes, especially if you're building it on your own. I mean, that is like, that's my recommendation for any enclosures, but if you're building your own, go bigger, go home.
That's what I'm saying. Like chameleons, we say 2x2x4. That's because that's all we have available to purchase.
Commercially available.
But if you could do 3 foot by 4 foot,
why not?
Go for it.
Why not?
Go for it. So that's a big one to save money.
Yes.
Another one is keeping your reptiles outside. Speaking of
weather permitting.
Yes,
of course.
Weather permitting. But that'll help save costs on like electricity,
UVB,
and things like that. Yeah. But obviously that's only certain regions and certain species that can do that. Misting by hand, you can get a spray bottle from the dollar store and mist your enclosure versus getting like a full automatic misting system.
I personally have no desire to do that, but that's just me.
But if you're balling on a budget,
if you're balling on a budget, that is definitely a good way of saving. But the convenience,
I will. Like my Miss King is coming up on 6 years old, and that sucker is still
the best investment I've ever made. Yeah. And sometimes you can find deals on Amazon and stuff too for the misting systems. But obviously, if you don't want to spend $150, $200 on a misting system,
there's nothing wrong by spraying by hand. It's just annoying. to have to deal
it's
with.
annoying, and it potentially, if you have stuff going on or if you're busy or whatever,
right, you don't have the luxury of the convenience of it all being automated and everything.
But it is doable, and it is definitely a way to save money.
Yeah, and is not going to cause any harm
as long as you're not skipping your misting.
Yes, that would cause harm. Yeah, we don't. Yes. We don't want to do that one. Okay, next we had breeding your own bugs. You want to talk about this one?
Ooh, yes. So breeding your own bugs, you can easily breed superworms. I have tried it. I have failed, but it is actually easy. It is just because I had the wrong setup, and then I just didn't try again. So that one's on me, but it is actually fairly easy to breed superworms and dubia roaches.
I've heard good things about silkworms too. Breeding your own silkworms, because you can buy the eggs.
And then that checks out.
And hatch them out. Okay. Yeah. So silkworms I know are pretty easy.
That's a really good one. Again, there are tons of tutorials online and different things like that. So definitely check that out. That is something I personally want to do in the future.
Really?
I would love to be able to have some dubia tubs or whatever they use.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only issue and the only reason I really haven't is because of the smell and all that. Obviously, if you keep them clean, but that's just, it's not something I currently have time for, but I would love to look into it in the future. So
I have absolutely zero interest. I get asked all the time, how do you breed your bugs? Would you ever? And I'm like,
because it's so common. It's a lot of people do it.
And I get that. Full transparency, I get my bugs for free right now. So if I was shelling out dollars for bugs, I would for sure consider it. Still stretch for me because I'm not a big bug person. But
agreed.
As it stands today, I get my bugs for free through affiliate stuff, and we'll get into that. But so I'm like, I don't feel the need to.
That's the other reason why when I failed, I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, but again, I would like to do it for the convenience of it, of always having them and not having to place an order.
And a lot of people have success doing it, and some people are profitable because they'll have extras.
Totally.
So then they'll sell their bugs and actually make a little.
They become a feeder breeder.
Make a little money. Yeah.
That's definitely a very, very common thing that a lot of people do. So I think it's a good one.
Yeah. Are you pulling up your list?
I am. So do we want to jump into, is that it for our kind of DIY?
Yeah, now we're going into stores, non-reptile branded products, all that.
So that is the other, in my opinion, literally the top tip that will save you money is stop buying all reptile branded stuff. You don't have to get the reptile branded stuff. I like to use some of it because I'm affiliates with different companies and different things like that, and they're great products. But if you are on a budget, there are so many other branded things that you can get that are cheaper.
Off the top of my head, the one thing I would say you can't do that with are UVB bulbs.
Yes, 100%.
As I'm going through all the supplies that you would need for a reptile, stick with ReptiSun, stick with Arcadia. There 100%. Have been recently some different brands who are coming out with UVB bulbs.
Yes.
And people are testing them with solar meters, and they just don't compare. Okay. They're not as good as the other brands. So
in all honesty, Zoomed and Arcadia have been doing it for decades and decades and decades.
So that would be the one product that I would say you can't skimp on.
I completely agree. And then the other one that I would say is something that you used to be able to get non-reptile branded, but it is very quickly becoming less available, and that is halogen heat bulbs. That is because there has been somewhat of a ban on halogen bulbs.
Yeah, we're seeing more LEDs, which don't produce nearly as much heat.
At all. And totally. And that's because it's more eco-friendly and all of that, and I totally get all that. However, with reptiles, it is ideal to be using halogen bulbs. So I believe in the supply chain in the US right now, they are trickling the non-reptile branded halogens out. So you may be lucky to get some on sale at some hardware stores and things like that, but they'll eventually all be gone, and we'll only be able to buy through reptile branded products because those are an exception to the ban.
Good point.
Yeah.
But basically everything else with your reptile keeping, you can get from a non-reptile brand, and they will be identical products or even better, honestly, than some reptile branded products. And you're just paying more because it has a reptile in it, or it's green, or whatever.
Exactly.
I know both of us are big fans of getting our plants from Home Depot. That's
it's super convenient. You can always run and grab some at the hardware store. Any hardware store is going to have great plants. You just have to make sure that you're washing and getting rid of all the fertilizer and things.
Them.
Do all of that good stuff. So that's great option. And then I would also say substrate is a really big one.
Yeah, recommending that. Yeah.
So I recommend that to a lot of people. I've tried it. I like it. It's a great option. I personally just use other substrate because I have it more readily available all the time. But they're great DIY mixes that you can use with hardware store brands. And I am not kidding you guys. You can fill an entire huge reptile enclosure with like so much substrate for like $30 or $40 max.
Right. And then when you're looking at other companies that have these custom made substrates, which are fabulous,
amazing,
but they'll run you like $100.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you are balling on a budget, I would say DIYing your substrate is like one of the absolute best things you can do, especially if you're into like bioactive and all of those things.
Yep.
So the one that's like the most recommended, I would say, for like arid species. So like leopard geckos, bearded dragons, blue tongue skinks, all of that is about a 60 to 70% mix of organic topsoil with about a 20 to 30% mixture of safe natural play sand. And both of those things you can buy from any Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. And it is so cheap. I'm not joking. Like you can fill probably like a 40 gallon for like $10. I mean, it is a steal. So that's, in my opinion, one of the best ways to save money.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know we've been seeing recently, you were saying the leaf litter stuff. You want to talk about that?
Okay. So that's the other thing. Get your branches and rocks and potentially leaf litter outside. You do have to clean all of it super, super thoroughly. And with wood and stuff, you obviously have to make sure that you're getting reptile safe wood. Check sources online.
Yeah, nothing that is sap producing or pine. Those are the
big
two
ones.
no-nos. Yeah.
So definitely, triple check that, whatever tree you're getting it from is okay.
Not all trees are created equal.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Accurate. But as long as you're getting them from outside, cleaning them, all of that. And leaf litter, I've actually seen more and more people doing this. You can boil leaves and then dry them out and make your own leaf litter.
Yeah, that's cool.
Crazy. Super cool. I'm definitely going to try that sometime soon. I personally haven't tried it, but I've seen a lot of people doing it lately.
Yeah. So getting stuff natural outside, not only is it more natural feeling for your enclosure, but it's
beautiful.
Cheaper. And sometimes like, I don't know, like driftwood is very popular, but that's like very big, thick wood. And as a chameleon keeper, like that's too thick for my little chameleon feet.
They're little alien hands.
Yeah. So I need thinner branches. And like, there's not really anywhere online that's selling thinner branches. I looked into it with my chameleon kit to try and include branches in there. And there's just no way to like wholesale source smaller
Makes
branches
sense,
like that right now. So take advantage of stuff outside. And then we definitely want to mention Home Depot, the dollar store as well can be a good option.
So dollar store, and also I would say craft stores like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Those are one of my favorite places to get fake plants. Even if you're going fully bioactive and you just want some more coverage, like you can provide that with fake plants. And if your bioactive's having a hard time getting going, the plants are dying, whatever. Yeah.
And there's always sales at those craft stores.
Oh my gosh, Hobby Lobby, I swear once a month has like a 50% off all fake plant sales. So
it's in their like floral section. Yeah.
Yes, but from dollar store or craft stores, you can get fake plants. That's a really, really good one. I also oftentimes will see people getting, even if it's just decorative, they have a lot of stuff at Hobby Lobby and Michael's that like you can find cute hides, like very like different looking hides, like anything that is like ceramic or anything is usually pretty reptile safe.
Yeah.
And same with if you're doing a quarantine enclosure and you want to use Tupperware, you can buy really, really cheap Tupperware from the dollar store.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good options from those kind of situations. I know not everybody thinks of those places, but I personally have gotten a lot of fake plants from Hobby Lobby and Michael's. And they have great deals.
Pro tip for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of plants, propagating plants can save you a lot of money. Now it takes time.
Yeah.
Something that so if you're needing to fill an enclosure with plants right away, like propagating is not going to be a good option. But if you're playing the long game or anticipating maybe some of your plants are going to die or your reptile is going to eat some of your plants or squish some of your plants, then you can start some propagations going. So by the time you need to replace those plants, instead of having to buy them, you can just use what you got.
Pothos will propagate like crazy, and lots of other plants will too. So definitely take advantage of that. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of stores, we wanted to bring up price matching.
Yes. Okay. So this one, pro tip, if you are ever in a chain pet store, because we just did our episode recently about chain pet stores. So obviously go watch that if you haven't. Proceed with caution. But just because they do sell some harmful products doesn't mean that all of them are harmful. There are products there that are correct that you can get. And if you are price matching on those chain pet stores website, their in-store prices are oftentimes more expensive than it is on their website, and they will price match you. So because, you know, they can have different prices in different locations and things like that, the online prices are usually cheaper, or sometimes there's an online deal and they'll price match it.
You know who I price match all the time? Target.
Yeah.
Just in general, not even reptile stuff, just in general, whenever I'm about to buy something, I just go to target.com real quick, and usually it's cheaper, and they'll price match it. It's Target versus Target. Just
as money saving tip in general, a lot of places, the websites are cheaper than they are in person.
Yeah, Walmart and Target.
They try to trick you. We don't like that. But if you go and price match on the website, you can usually get a deal.
Yeah.
It's great.
Couple bucks.
Yeah. So that is true for the chain pet stores and a lot of other pet stores. So
yes, price match. Make them work for it.
Huge.
And then speaking of saving actual dollars, taking advantage of discounts. Now, this is like, obviously reptile brands will run their own promos and sales, but as to affiliates for multiple reptile companies, we have discount codes.
Oh, yeah.
And so I tell people all the time, I'm like, never pay full price. Like, please take advantage. This podcast has discount codes. We both individually have discount codes. We do get a little bit of a kickback too. So if you're just trying to
support us.
But for you guys, if nothing else, even if I didn't make a single penny, like do not pay full price. Like, please take advantage of our discount codes.
And we are also not the only reptile content creators. Go hit up our friends. I'm telling you, you can probably get like so many orders of discounts just by going from content creator to content creator and using their codes.
On your UVB bulbs, on your bugs, like especially those stuff that are like reoccurring.
I actually in some of my group chats, I'll occasionally get messages from our content creator friends being like, hey, who's got a code?
Who's got a discount?
Who's got a code? I'm placing an order. I want to help you out. Like it is we are supporting each other. Please like go hit up all the other content creators, or another option to save money, become one yourself.
Yes, that's something we want to talk about. So you can, like we mentioned, that we get our bugs for free. That is through an affiliate program
or a rewards program. They're two different things, but similar outcomes.
Additionally, you can do brand deals. Right now, we are both mindful that this takes a lot of time to build that relationship with the brand, to have an audience that's substantial enough that that brand feels like there's a return on investment. They're not just going to send you an enclosure if you have 20 followers. That's not worth it for them. It's a business, right? That's just that's the reality of it. You have to have enough viewers on your videos to potentially have someone who would then go buy that product, and then the company would make money.
We're not saying it's easy.
No, it has taken years.
I literally started posting online in 2017. So it has taken
just a little story
7
time.
years. Yeah.
I just became a Josh's Frog affiliate back in December. I had reached out to them, I think 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Years ago. Yeah. And was like, hi, I'm Neptune the Chameleon.
I'm a baby content creator.
I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, let me know if you're interested in work. And no harm in asking, right?
No,
because I feel like in where we are now with reptile brands and affiliates is very different than where we were 4 years ago, right? So like, luckily people have kind of broken those doors down so that more creators can come in behind. But 4 years ago, they're like, thank you so much. We'll keep an eye on you. But basically said, thanks, but no thanks, right? I wasn't.
And look at you now.
Basically wasn't a big enough creator. And totally get that. But now here I am, a fully fledged affiliate.
So again, that's not the quick and easy route.
No.
It is
a lot of work.
It is a long road. It is grueling hard work and a lot of stress and a lot of stuff.
Technically, a way you can save money. So we wanted to include it. But
it took 7 years, but I am now saving money.
But I'm now saving money. Yeah. No, that was one we wanted to bring up, was just like working with brands. But
always an option, but of course, just be aware. It's a lot of work.
Long road. Yes. Yeah. And no guarantee still.
Right.
Even now I get nervous reaching out to brands of projects I have, and
same.
Yeah. It's uncomfy. But anyways, those are at least our initial tips, but you guys of course have your own suggestions. So please drop them in the comments. Yes. We would love ideas.
We are still always looking for ways to save money. Please let us know.
And remember, whatever you do not cut corners.
We can't stress that enough. I mean, that is huge. Again, these are tips to save you money. These are not tips to skimp on your care.
Yes.
At all.
Absolutely.
A new month means new deals.
You guys already know we're big fans of Pangea Reptile, and they have a ton of sales and discounts for the month of March, including their supplements. We hope you get lucky and take advantage of their green promotion for St. Patrick's Day. Many green products will be on sale, including plants, hanging bushes, ultimate vines, and succulents.
Then be on the lookout for their spring cleaning clearance sale. And the last one is for all of our rescues. Pangea is also discounting a ton of health-related products, and each promotion runs for 1 week. So head on over to PangeaReptile.com so you don't miss out.
If you're looking for a new enclosure for one of your critters, be sure to check out the ones from Zen Habitats. Every enclosure is customizable, allowing you to mimic nature and provide the various UVB and heat gradients required for your species, which means they'll work great for both tropical and arid environments.
One of our very favorite things is how easy Zen makes it to stack multiple enclosures with their stacking spacers, and their extension kits allow you to be even more efficient with your space. All of their enclosures, stands, and spacers come with a 5-year warranty and free shipping on all their orders. Check out zenhabitats.com for your next enclosure.
Also, very exciting.
I'm so excited.
Very, very excited. We have, ladies and gentlemen, our very first voice message question. So we had said a couple weeks ago that Spotify has this feature where you can send in a voice message, and we were like, no one sent one in yet. Like, we really want one.
I know.
And so Ellie
from the UK
sent us the very first one.
We're gonna play your voicemail in real time.
Yeah, so we're gonna play your voice message, and for anyone who's wanting to participate to submit one, it's in the Spotify description. If you go to our page on Spotify, you can go in there, record your voice message. We get notified. We listen to it. We freak out and text each other.
We get so excited,
and then we talk about it on the podcast. So, do you want to play the?
Yes, I do.
All right, one?
Ellie, here you go.
Hi guys, it's Ellie from Ellie's Exotics. I'm from Birmingham in the UK, and my question for you is, if you could go out and see any animal in its natural habitat, what animal would you choose to see, and where would you want to go? Thanks a lot. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
She's so cute. You're so cute, Ellie.
Also, the accent.
Oh,
chef kiss.
We were just so excited. It was so fun.
Yes. Okay, so to answer the question, this is going to be so like cliche, classic, but my answer has to be a Furcifer pardalis, Madagascar.
Of course. Even though we've literally said that we won't go to Madagascar.
No. Nope, not going.
I just have to remind you all of that we've said that.
No, not going. But what I truly, really want would be to be in the middle of the jungle in Madagascar and see a wild panther chameleon.
It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool.
Dreams are made of this.
Gosh, I can't even fathom that. I would probably cry.
But that to me is no, the holy grail.
No, it's incredible. So mine is actually going to be Australia, which I think I've said
also on my list. Yeah.
Not only am I dying to go to Australia because I have so many bucket list items in general, I would really, really, really love to see northern blue-tongued skinks in the wild.
Yeah.
I think that would be really, really cool. And I would also at the same time probably get to see bearded dragons and other stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of. If I'm in Madagascar, I'm seeing all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm going, I'm going to see all the things. So so I would just say for me, I feel like Australia is one of them because they are a continent that has one of the most, I would say right there with
Madagascar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
it's just the diversity.
The diversity is crazy. And in addition to the diversity, it's a lot of species that I may never have the chance to see in captivity because Australia has closed borders.
Yes. And good point. Yeah.
So I think that's huge and also if I'm going to Australia, I'm just also going to hop over to New Zealand and go and see a tuatara lizard, which you can only see in New Zealand and never see anywhere else. So I'm just going to do a whole little tour.
Yeah. No, I'm doing that because I was like, well, if I'm in Madagascar, I want to see, Europlatus. Yeah. I want to see a person's chameleon. I want to see this. I want to see that. All of it. Yeah. But I don't want to deal with the leeches or big spiders.
Nope.
Or sleeping in a tent.
No, thank you. Yeah, we're too bougie for that. We can't handle that.
I said this on the live stream. I was like, the day there is glamping.
Yes. Absolutely.
I want my Tempur-Pedic bed, my
it's so funny
continental breakfast.
I was such a tomboy as a kid. I was always in the dirt. I was always in the water. I was always playing around in mud.
Okay, that's different though than a leech.
Yeah, I can't.
Being stuck on you. And I'm not talking one. I'm talking multiple.
No, I'm too girly and bougie for that. I can't handle it.
No.
I could do it for I think if it was an excursion for one day, I could do a 1 day situation. But
not
if I'm
2 weeks.
No. Mm-mm.
Also, I have this not fear of the dark, but just like when you're outside and you stare into the dark and you like just can't see
the void.
Yes, the void. Exactly. And it's been that way since I was a kid. So now I'm imagining I've got this headlamp. I'm like trucking through Madagascar nighttime.
It's my nightmare.
And there's like just forest. And I don't know what's like.
I can't.
That to me is like,
no.
Especially because like you know what's out there, but like you don't want to know like what's out there.
And with all of our reptile knowledge, we know what's out there.
Yeah. And I don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
I can't. No. Yeah.
So anyways, thank you, Ellie, so much for submitting our very first voice message. Again, feel free to submit your own. Yes. Would love to hear it.
Please send us more.
Yes.
It's very fun for us.
It is very fun. Then we don't have to hear our own voices the entire time.
You know, it's fun, but we get a little sick of hearing ourselves talk sometimes. So
yeah,
it's nice, especially if you have a beautiful voice like Ellie.
Yeah, cool accents encouraged. Absolutely. I know we have some listeners in Australia.
Yes.
Wink, wink. This is your chance to shine.
Leave us one.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, so this episode should be coming out close to Easter.
Mm-hmm.
And with Easter comes candy.
Always with the candy.
There's
always
no way around it. You go to the grocery store and you're like, boom, in your face.
I know.
Easter candy.
Yes. No, there's a lot. There's a lot of Easter candy.
But Easter candy is its own.
It's its own category.
Mm-hmm. It is different than Halloween candy. Yeah. It's different than Valentine's Day candy.
I would say it's its own category, just like Halloween candy is its own category.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
it's candy that is unique that you only get at Easter.
Yeah, same with Valentine's. I mean, it's all they're their own little worlds.
Seasonal.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be fun to do like smash or pass, like how we did with those reptiles that other people wanted to keep.
Species. Yeah.
But we're gonna do Easter candy.
Oh, I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Okay. So first up, we've got Marshmallow peeps.
Okay, I'm weird. I only like the ones that are the true peeps, the chicks.
The chicks.
I don't like the bunnies. I don't like the bunnies. I don't know why. I think it's just a weird shape texture thing.
So I actually prefer the bunnies.
Really?
Because I eat them one ear, the other ear, head, body.
Okay.
And then the chick I can't really like. You just eat the head.
I'm really outing myself here, but I bite the heads off of the chicks.
Okay, now I know this is not what you do, but this is what I'm imagining. They come in a row of 4, and I'm just imagining all the heads.
No, I don't do it like that. I swear, I'm not that insane.
The row is still connected. You've just gone and just like.
I think this is remnants of my like. I was always the kid that had like the weird Barbie, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I think this kind of goes hand in hand with that. I would like cut the hair off of the Barbies. So like
chop the heads off.
I eat the heads off of the chicks. So.
Yeah. No, I don't have a strong preference, but like if given the choice, I would choose the bunnies.
I'm the same way. Like I will eat the bunnies because obviously it all tastes the same. But if given the choice, I prefer the chicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a favorite color?
I do like the pink ones just because I enjoy pink.
Yeah.
You know, pink's my color. So
I
like the pink ones.
I like the blue bunnies.
Oh, I forget that they have blue. I feel like I don't see.
They have all the colors.
Yeah, I forget about that.
And they've got new flavors now.
What?
Oh.
See,
you don't know?
We know that you're the sweet tooth. I am becoming a sweet tooth because my husband is.
Let me just set the scene here, okay? Underneath the socks I'm wearing now, because I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks, are peep socks. Wait, you guys can't see my feet. I'm gonna show Lyssa right now. Hold on, look. Wait, so I'm wearing pretzel
just
socks.
To be clear, she has pretzel socks on top of the peep. Oh my god, and they're blue. They're blue bunnies.
Blue bunny peep socks.
Dead.
Literally.
If you want to know anything about her,
I'm not going to put my feet on the internet, but
aside from the fact that she's a huge sweet tooth, she is also a huge sock person.
Yeah.
She always has fun colored socks or fun designed socks.
Is my jam. So there's this time that I went to Target because Target's great for Easter candy. Yes. The day after, like Easter or whatever, when it's all on sale.
Gotta get the sales.
I have my big old red cart. I'm not talking basket. I'm talking push cart. And I'm just taken by the armful. Peeps. And on the aisle over next to me are 2 ladies. And they're like, oh my gosh, who eats these? These are disgusting. I hate marshmallow peeps.
Dumping them into your cart.
Like, being honest, you're either into peeps or you're not.
True.
Like, it's a very yes or no.
I will say I cannot have more than one.
Oh.
I know you're not that way.
I'm like, just
I know
one
you're not that
row.
way.
I'm just going to have one box.
See, package. It's just so much sugar for me.
The limit does not exist.
See, I'm that way with carbs. I will eat all the potatoes. I will eat all of the starch, all of the bread, all of the cheese.
No, everyone in my family, all my friends know that I'm like Peeps through and through. As a kid, I would buy them and put them under my bed.
You're like my sister. My sister's that way. My sister's a huge
because
sweet tooth.
here's the thing. There's Halloween Peeps, there's Christmas Peeps, there's Valentine's Day Peeps, and then there's Easter Peeps. Then there's no...
Hold up. I didn't even know this existed.
Oh yeah. For Halloween, you've got pumpkins and ghosts and black cats. Then for Christmas, you got chocolate mousse, and then you have Christmas trees and snowmen. Then for Valentine's Day, you have strawberry cream. I'm telling you, Peeps, this is new. This is new for you because we don't usually talk about
I'm shook.
this stuff.
I am shook by this information.
And now this year, they just came out with brand new Rice Krispie flavored Peeps and Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps.
What?
Yeah. They also last year came out with hot tamale Peeps. Delicious. Mike and Ike Peeps, those are hit or miss.
I'm
Fruit
literally
punch
like,
Peeps.
For those of y'all listening,
Sour watermelon Peeps. Chocolate dip Peeps.
I am shell shocked.
Oh, I could have a whole podcast just on Peeps.
I had no idea. I mean, I guess it makes sense because I can understand as a business they can't function on only Easter, but I am completely shook that there are so many flavors and seasonal Peeps.
So as a kid who like loves Peeps, I have to be strategic. I have to get from April to October with no Peeps, right? They're not selling them in store. So what I would do is I would buy like 20 boxes.
That makes sense.
Stash them under my bed. That's the only safe space as a kid, right? Like that's the only way you can hide anything from your siblings.
Corner in your closet somewhere. Yeah,
totally. So then I would have a box of like 20 Peeps. If you think Peeps expire, they don't. They say they do, but they don't. And those would last me until October.
They say they do, but they don't.
It's sugar. What's gonna expire? Also, did you know they're fat-free? It says on there. They're like gluten-free, fat-free.
You're just like going off right now about
I can't.
Peep facts. This is information overload. I don't know what to do with this information. I didn't know that any of this was a thing.
Yeah. Marshmallow Peeps. They look innocent, but really... just processing.
I'm processing this. I can't even believe this is a thing. I had literally no.
We shouldn't have started with Peeps.
I'm like,
we should start with a different candy.
I have lived 31 years and didn't know this information.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get over my shock. This is crazy.
So there you go. Okay. But like,
well,
now we know.
To answer the question, Peeps are a huge smash.
You could say that.
You could say that.
Just a casual. I'll smash the Peeps. Yeah.
Yeah. I will smash one Peep.
That works. Okay. Moving right along. Jelly beans.
Oh, okay. So I am opinionated about jelly beans.
I obviously was opinion about the Peeps. So you take as much time as you want to talk about the jelly beans.
I am opinionated about Peeps. Or sorry, you're opinionated about Peeps. I'm
jelly
still
beans.
On the Peeps. I'm still shook by this.
I understand.
So jelly beans. I am very particular. So my family growing up, and it's probably because my dad is a very particular person about food. I get all my weird food quirks from my dad, but I pretty much will only have the Starburst jelly beans.
Those are good.
Or the Jolly Rancher jelly beans.
Those are also good. I'll eat both of those. Yeah.
Those are the only, particularly the Starburst ones, like have my heart.
Yeah, I think that's what we had growing up,
those
were the Starburst ones.
Those are my go-to. So all the other jelly beans, no thank you. But those two.
Do you like Jelly Belly? Not for Easter, but just like in general.
I do, but only certain flavors.
Yeah,
obviously
they have a lot, so it's hard to like all of them.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm very weird about it. If I put a jelly bean in my mouth and I don't know what flavor is, I can't with that. I need to know what I'm putting in my mouth.
I've eaten enough Jelly Bellies over the years that I'm pretty good about.
I used to be that way, but honestly, I don't think I've had Jelly Bellies in like 5 years.
I just casually buy like a bag of like 500.
I mean, some of the Jelly Belly flavors are incredible.
You know what's sneaky? They have a chocolate pudding one and then an espresso one.
Yeah, those are very different flavors.
And I don't do coffee flavored stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the only difference visually between the two is the espresso one is brown with like a little white speck, and then the chocolate pudding one is just brown. Yep. But if your one espresso bean doesn't have a white speck on it, or it's teeny tiny, you don't know.
Oh, that is tricky.
So
that reminds me. That reminds me of the Harry Potter ones.
Yes.
Those
I've never done those.
I hate. Can't do it.
Should we do an episode with those?
That would be pretty fun, actually.
Those, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I forget what they're called, but they're the
something
ones
with like a bazooka.
I don't know.
I don't even know. But where it's like one's toothpaste and one's like
it's like horrible flavors
vanilla.
and then really good flavors.
We should totally do that.
I think
one time.
my favorite Jelly Belly ones were like, I think there's a pink lemonade.
Oh, that's
that
good.
I really, really
Mine's
like.
the Tutti Frutti one.
Ooh, I like that one too. And then I really, really loved the French vanilla one, which is a little weird, but I enjoyed it.
No, it's the white with little black specks
they
on
have
it.
the little flecks. Yes.
Yeah.
That was one of
that's
my
a great
favorites.
one.
I would always dig through and try and find those.
Okay, so we're both smashing the
Jelly beans.
Okay, next up we have Cadbury cream eggs. Smash.
Oh, hard smash.
Those things
smash
are a million calories.
And again, I love them so much. I literally get so freaking excited when I see them on shelves.
Do you know they have Halloween Cadbury cream eggs? They're green inside.
Wait, no, I have seen this.
Like green goo, basically?
I have seen this. Yes. Okay. I was about to lose my freaking mind.
They've come up with those very recently. But yes they have the Halloween
I remember seeing those like a year or so ago. And I remember because I was so freaking excited because I used to only be able to get them around Easter time.
That's what I'm saying.
So I got really hype at Halloween when I saw those like a couple years ago. So
yeah. No, definitely smashing
that's like that. Honestly, if we were doing the rankings, top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier.
Cadbury cream eggs.
Yes.
Those
Number
are good.
one.
Okay, chocolate bunnies.
Nah. Honestly,
a classic.
There are tiers to chocolate brands.
Sure.
And most of them are not good.
Yeah, I like the what is it, Lind?
Yes,
those chocolate bunnies.
Those chocolate bunnies, and I in particular am a white chocolate girly versus a milk chocolate or dark chocolate girly.
So my mom, for each of us, we like. One of us would like milk chocolate. One of us would want. I always got a white chocolate bunny.
My siblings and I are the same way.
Stop.
Literally, we're the same way.
I was always the white chocolate bunny.
Yes, me too. Oh wait, that's so cute. I love that. And just to go into like I don't know why my brain's thinking about this. Probably because we were talking about the Starburst jelly beans earlier. But my dad is like so freaking cute, and he will literally, if we have like Starburst or something in our, because he'll also do like other non-Easter candies.
Yeah.
And he will literally get a big bag of Starburst, separate out all the colors, and make sure that me and my two siblings, all three of us, have an even number of pinks, reds, oranges, and
my
yellows.
mom did that too. She would literally count.
Like, yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Separated it all out because he knew that if some of us had more pinks than the others, we would fight.
No, literally my mom did the same thing for the same reason.
Parents out here trying
equal. Keep the peace.
Parents doing anything to make sure their kids don't kill each other.
Stop. My mom did that too. Aww. But then we would also trade.
Yes.
Right?
Like, yes, we would do that too.
Like I would want a Milky Way over a Snickers and it's like, hey, I'll trade you my, just like with Halloween candy, you know. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Reese's eggs.
The Reese's one. My brain went to different ones. Yes, I like the Reese's eggs a lot. And it's
I still like the peanut butter cups. Those still are my number one. Because it's a different chocolate.
I would agree. And actually,
in the peanut butter ratio.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I actually prefer the Valentine's hearts to the Easter eggs.
So then there's also the pumpkins in the trees, right?
Yes.
So like I know people who prefer the pumpkins over the trees, the hearts over the eggs.
I know that my dad prefers the eggs because it's a higher ratio of peanut butter to chocolate.
Yes.
So my dad loves the eggs. I like the ones that are a higher ratio of chocolate to peanut butter.
So the trees would probably be good because they have the corners. So they have extra chocolate in there.
I love the trees. And the heart is the same way because it's got the corner.
Yeah, a little extra. So. Yeah. No, I still prefer the cup. But again, it's a different chocolate. It's a harder chocolate versus
the softer.
Yeah. So that's just my preference.
I will say I like the softer chocolate of the shapes, but I need it to be more chocolate than peanut butter.
Yeah. So, no, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would smash the peanut butter egg, but
for sure
would pick a cup over an egg. Okay, 2 more. Robin eggs. Those are the candy shell wafer.
It's a hard pass.
Like malt balls. That's what I was thinking of.
In my opinion, it's just kind of like a glorified M&M, right?
No, because it's like a Whopper.
Yeah, that's true. But I get
an M&M.
But there are M&Ms that have that stuff in there. There's like the crispy M&Ms.
That is a glorified Robin's egg. Like the Robin's egg, to me, is the OG, and then the M&M's a knockoff.
Well, I hate them, so that's that's a very easy pass.
I like the Robin's eggs, except for the blue ones, because the blue ones make your lips blue.
Oh, I do remember that as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So I like to stick to the white, pink, yellow ones.
That makes sense.
Not the blue ones. See, I know the colors of them.
I hate them.
Delicious. Love those. Okay. Last but not least, Cadbury mini eggs.
Hard.
Really?
Yeah. Hard pass. Hard pass.
I like those too.
Because you know how I mentioned the tiers of chocolate? I think the Cadbury chocolate, in my opinion, is one of the lowest tiers. So.
I like them more than like M&Ms.
Oh, same. Yeah.
I think it's also the chocolate to shell ratio.
That makes sense.
Right, because the M&M doesn't have as much chocolate as like the Cadbury egg. So if I want like a crunchy chocolate, then I'm going for a Cadbury mini egg.
That checks. Yeah. No, I get that. That's fair. I just, the Robin's eggs and the Cadbury mini eggs,
They're very similar. Yeah. They're,
I will say too, I think a part of it, and it's funny, I know that I'm going to contradict myself right now. I know that I just said I need more chocolate to peanut butter, but that's because I'm not really a huge peanut butter person, but I'm also not a huge chocolate person.
Okay, that tracks then. Like wanting that.
Like when it comes to chocolate, I'm very particular, and so that's why I prefer white chocolate over milk chocolate.
No, I hear you.
That's why the mini eggs are just not for me.
I got you. No, I like the mini eggs, and I only recently discovered them in like the last 2-3 years. So
what?
Yeah, they weren't in our Easter basket, so I just like had never had them, and then one day I was like, "Ooh, what are these?" I'm like,
"That's wild." Those were like childhood standard for me.
I blame my mom. She was in charge of the baskets.
Wow.
And she watches the podcast. So.
It's all your fault.
Mom, you're the reason why. No, I do like those.
I mean,
they just weren't in our baskets.
She let you stash Peeps under your bed.
She didn't know.
Okay, well.
That's why they were under my bed. Because my mom also likes Peeps. So the only way they were safe
you were hiding them from her.
Everyone. Nothing is safe.
I assumed it was siblings only. So that checks out.
No. Your parents snatch out of your basket as a kid all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anyways, not that you guys asked for a whole tangent on Marshmallow Peeps,
we went on so many tangents there.
But this is the beauty of the podcast. You just don't know what
we're
going to get.
Let's be honest. We're opinionated on a lot of different things.
Including glorified sugar.
I'm so sorry you're hearing my dog in the background.
He just wants to be included.
He just wants to say hi. Campbell's saying hi. So
he has opinions on Peeps too.
Got an opinionated dog as well. So
yeah, no, it runs in the family. No, thank you guys so much for listening, supporting the podcast. Like I said, please do the little voice message.
Thank you in advance for sending us your voice memos.
You guys don't understand how excited we were when we were texting each other.
I literally ran to the next room and showed my husband because I was so pumped. So
yeah, we're very excited. Yes. But thank you guys so much for the continued support of the podcast. You want to close us out?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. What am I doing?
Knock over your mic.
Oh, man, you guys, I'm just ridiculous today. But yes, thank you guys so much, and we will catch you later, Reptile Girlies.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.